Jareem gonna be first up versus Call of Duty. A bit of a rematch between those two. Call of Duty trying to see if he can land a bunch of dots. Oh, Jareem, big flip. I love that flip. Trying to see if he can reposition towards the pillar. Jareem just walking at him, full cooldowns at the ready. But looks like he's gonna get locked down by Call of Duty. He's still touching the magic, rotting right through him. Oh my god, the touch of the magic damage is just coalesced. Judy having to press defenses here really early on. That's just cooldown reduction for Jareem. Man, Arcane, dude. Arcane mages are just a whole another level. It is wild. It just continues staying wild, being wild. It doesn't stop being wild. Literally wilder than a druid. And that's the wildest class we know. That's man literally got the heart of the wild. Jareem looking for a bit of a reset. Dots are up for Drudy. He does need to set himself up with a Moonfire, Sunfire before he has himself a proper go, which doesn't mean that Drudy has to play around delays. But he is going to have to go for an Incarnation or Celestial Alignment at some point. Got himself a bit of a setup. Bear form while touching the magic on him, playing it super defensively. Jareem just ends up burning right through with the Fury of Elune, but he's got himself Ultra as well as, not Prismatic Barrier. Temporal Shield, I think it is. Temporal, I think it's called. Which just regained all the health. So he's perfectly fine, perfectly viable, chilling. Bash up for Drudy, trying to see if he can go for setup. Cyclone, just looking for a couple of regrowths. Is it going to be enough though? He's got himself the Denizens. Denizens got buffed by 50%, so those things should be doing quite a bit of damage. As long as he lets them do all the damage in the world. As long as the Denizens actually do attack, they should do decent damage. Shifted power up for Jareem. He's got himself fully recuperated with his offensive cooldowns. So Drudy better be very careful, but at some point Drudy's going to have to go on a complete offensive. It is so rough. Got himself a stun, blink out of the mage really early. Got himself reverse blink, and Drudy still just keeps rotting him, trying to see if he can play the long game here with the shooting stars, Moonfire, Sunfire, maybe even potentially even drop at a Starfall at this point, I think. Trying to see if he can flap, actually does avoid the breath, even avoiding a kick. Shadow Meld for Jareem, he realized he messed up his go into a full intro by Drudy, locking out Jareem on his big cooldowns. With the route to follow, I think he was able to get past the shields. I think he's now breaking into that health bar. Oh, the shields are back in. If you can burn through those shields very quickly, he's trying to play the long haul game. Bash to follow, trinket available, knocking it back. Got plenty of star charges, no shields available. It's going to be full burst. As Drudy got himself Barskin. Is it going to be enough though? Touching the magic. It's a lot of damage. You may be looking at a Heart of Wild here. Jareem catching up all that health with an ult in time. Is back up and ready. Ring of Fire. Got himself shields. And Drudy with a Heart of the Wild bear form. It's not enough to keep him alive. It is not enough. Unless he got himself another Friends of Regen. He's got himself one more. It is still not enough. Didn't they have the nerf in a lot of the Friends of Regen recently? For bear druids specifically? The problem with that bear nerfs that they've done, it actually ends up nerfing druids globally for all 4 specs. Which is super unfortunate. Man, missiles just absolutely flowing out of the mage. Drudy still under a ton of pressure. Heart of the Wild unable to keep him alive here. He got a full breath. Trinket, trying to see if he can make an escape. Ring of Fire going to make it a little bit more awkward for him to get around the pillow, but he's able to barely avoid the Ring of Fire. Got himself heals, got himself everything. And Jareem just putting in pressure. All the time is available, so whatever damage Drudy does right now is not really going to stick. He got a bash, trying to see if he can get a blink out of the mage. He's got himself Ultra still, right? He does, yeah, there goes the Ultra. Man, at some point, I think he's going to have to go full cooldowns. I don't think he's been able to go full CDs yet. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but I think that's how you actually put some pressure into Jareem. You're going to have to get through Ice Block at some point. And that's a full touch of the magic. What is this blast, though? Oh, my. Look at his health. That's just touching the magic. A couple of blasts off those missiles, too. It is disgusting how good it is. There's a guy still trying to go for a cast or two. Bear form back up and available. We are hitting that 4 minutes mark. Dampen is kind of high. Full burst available. No touch of the magic to combine together, but Jareem's still putting in the pressure. Drudy with a Barskin. Got himself regrowths. Blink out of the mage. If you have a bash and maybe have a full go, I think you may just have to do it. If you have a bash right now, he doesn't have a blink. Ultra is going to keep him plenty alive. Got himself shooting power, so by now, blink should be back up and available. But if he ever blinks, you need to have a go. You need to be able to have a go. He blinked just now. If you go in for a bash, you may just have to go in for a go. Bash, he's got a trinket. Oh no. Cyclone catches him. That was a good clone. That was a good clone. Touching the magic is on you, but you got regrowths. At some point, you have to go offensive. I feel like you may have to use Celestial Alignment and or Incarn. Almost like a defensive, right? You use it with pressure, make the guy play defensively. I think that's how you have to do it. It's made full dot and rod build with mushrooms and everything. There goes the full burst. Trying to see if you can make some kind of a play. You just need to stay on him as best as possible. He's got him in your sights. You got to juke out on the cax. It's so good for you. That is ultra for Jareem. But you can still put in a lot of pressure. Ring of Fire onto Drudy. You still got a lot of resources. Cyclone looking for a bit of a heal. Maybe he can send a bunch of Star Surges after this. Is that a Celestial Alignment gone that quickly? Or is that Incarn? Because I'm pretty sure it's like 20 seconds, if not 15 seconds of a duration. I think it is that. I think it was that quick. They did end up reducing the cooldowns for Boomkins a little. Trying to encourage more sustained based gameplay. Buffed up everything else, but man, I guess a mage is just not scaling. Bar scaled up right now. Bash to follow for Drudy. Trying to see if he can get himself any kind of recovery. Regrowths are up. Man, oh man, Jareem. He got ultra. He's got everything available. Drudy's in a weird spot right now. Can the Druid somehow squeeze out a victory though, chat, is what I'm wondering. And these two have been going for a while. Drudy does not want to give up without a proper fight. Trinket to follow. We went to a silence. Root to follow into Jareem. Is it an opportunity to make a play? Sardis can really break through his shields though. Barely can break through his shields. Dots are in though. Ultra, so he's perfectly fine. As long as you can punch some damage while the shields are down, this could potentially put some pressure into the mage. But that ultra touch the magic and everything. Blast available. Oh, no. One more barrage might just end you. Try to see if you can avoid the barrages. Still touching the magic, collecting even more damage. Missiles to follow? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, oh man. No, he does die as a true cool Tyrann. Do you see how hard he fought for that duel? Announcer up there. He dies not as a true cool Tyrann. My goodness. Man, the damage discrepancy between the two. Arcane versus Boomkin. It is pretty wild. That being said, we also haven't seen that many Boomkins over in the beta. Not that many. Big missile cleave out for Jareem. Got himself plenty of damage as Plagues. Got himself the army. A-bomb join in. He's got himself a decent setup into a dome. Trying to stay near the dome as best as possible. At 35% dampening. Whatever reduction you can get out of it, the better. Interrupt onto Jareem's arcane damage is huge. Does Jareem have an altar? I think he does, right? There goes the altar, able to recover quite a bit of health. Shift and power is going to be massive for them cooldown recovery. He's got touch of the magic. He's good go for like a soft burst with touch of the magic. If he can just avoid the CC, avoid getting interrupted, he might be okay. Quick breath, and that's going to be a reversal. Got himself a little bit of cast. Could be touch of the magic go right here. Could be big touch of the magic. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with though. Yeah, does not have a lot of health to work with. That is rough. Plagues knows he's got himself a damage advantage right now. As we hit in that 7-minute mark, 39% dampening, man, is it going to be rough. But Jareem's still kicking. He's got Invis, so he's got defenses, ultras back up and available. He's got almost full set of bursts. Got himself the Evo. I wonder if he's still going to go for touch of the magic. He might just need to go for burst. Oh my goodness, Plagues though. I was thinking it was okay. I was thinking Jareem was chilling. And Plagues just kind of came in on a left field and they just cut him down. Why are you mad charging in right after stun? Plague's not in a great spot. He does have a bit of runic power, but not a lot of ways to heal. Oh, yeah, that's a rough one. Even the silence couldn't stop a full blazing paladin. Who's up next? Is Zivy? Is it Zivy or Atho? One of you gotta go, because the man's got Crusade. It is Atho, man. Charging in, trying to see if he can man mode mad. Are you gonna be able to man mode mad? What is that final wreck? Atho's man had all the health in the world and a single waterfall of just holy. Oh my god. What is happening? This guy figured out a cheat code. Look at his damage. It is just not even comparable. Holy. I don't understand this. How are you doing this much damage? Zivy even giving you a chance here to get a proper reheal as we hit in high dampening. Man just hits himself with a lay on hands. It's like, yo, I'm just gonna hit myself with a lay and let's get in there. Hopefully he has immunity, but hopefully he also has a, what is it? The not a bop, but sanctify. If he has sanct, I think he's gonna be great versus Zivy. He's waiting for some cooldowns. He's waiting to go for a little bit of like a hit and runs here and there. Just trying to have a hit or two, but mostly just chilling behind the pillar. Paladins are scary. I think Paladins have always been scary for a bit now. Void Eruption full PI. This is a full burst. Got himself a bubble. Just trying to see if he can avoid the CC. That's going to be dispersed out of Zivy. Cannot heal because of high dampening at 50%, but at least he can reduce a huge portion of the Paladin's damage. Searing Glare, question is, it did connect. Oh, that final wreck hurts a lot though. What is happening? He's got himself, what is it, the Just Prepare? That man, oh. Jesus. Yo. This paladin is absolutely cracked. Wait, Jareem did so much damage. Judy did a lot of healing there. Oh my god. That is kind of insane. All right, let's see if we can get another go when Cracker is ready.